Hare Krishna. Text 4. Dadāti pratigṛhṇāti guhyam ākhyāti pṛcchati bhuṅke bhojayate caiva ṣaḍ-vidhaṁ prīti-lakṣaṇam. So these are the lakṣaṇam, of symptoms of how a devotee behaves. Okay, how a devotee, supposed to, symptoms of love that is shared between two devotees. This is very important because we all are devotees here. Sangha. Okay, we all are in Sangha here. Devotees here. So we have to know how to interact with devotees. This Krishna consciousness is very personal. You cannot be impersonal in this. So the first is offering gifts in charity, accepting charitable gifts, revealing one's mind in confidence, inquiring confidentially, accepting prasadam, offering prasadam, are the 6 symptoms of love shared by one devotee and another. Even in material situation, when we have friendship, we exchange gifts, right? You go to someone's house on Diwali or on Holi or anywhere, on his anniversaries, you offer him gift. Then the other person offers you food. They throw parties, right? And then, if a person who is really close to you, he will discuss his day-to-day problems with you, right? You will try to solve his day-to-day problems, and you will reveal your problem to that person. That person will try to solve your problem. So this is what is, between devotees. In normal karmis, they share all these things. Similarly, devotees also. The only difference is devotees are doing all these things to get close to Krishna. The karmis do all these things just for their own satisfaction. But devotees are doing all these things to get close to Krishna, right? So the first is offering gifts in charity. This is very important. Normally, we think that, devotee ban gaya to unko kya zarurat hai kisi bhi cheez ki. Unko zarurat nahi hai, lekin aapko apna, kya bolte hai na, thanks batane ke liye, you have to offer something because a devotee has helped you in so many ways in this life. You may not be in association of that devotee right now, but the most important devotee in our spiritual life is the one who helped us start our Krishna consciousness. Right? So we should always be obliged to that person. Like, Prabhupada, when he went to Bhaktisiddhanta, he was taken by his friend. His friend took Prabhupada. That friend never became devotee. But still Prabhupada called him his first guru. Why? Because he introduced Prabhupada into Krishna consciousness. So what to speak of, a person who is helping you in Krishna consciousness, what is, even like Prabhupada, in Leela Amrit, if you read everywhere, Prabhupada used to say, oh, my friend took me to Bhaktisiddhanta, and I'm really grateful and obliged to that friend. So friend ने खाली प्रभुपाद को भक्ति सिद्धांत के पास लेके जाने से friend का मोक्ष हो गया, liberation हो गया, गोलोक मिल गया. Imagine, he did not do any devotional service, but he took Prabhupada to Bhakti Siddhanta, and because of that, he became eternal, liberated, and he went back home, back to Godhead. So this is what, always be grateful to a devotee. You may be here, you may not be here, you may go somewhere, you may not go somewhere, in the future, no one knows after 2-3 years what will happen, right? So no one knows. But even then, we have to be grateful to whoever has helped you in Krishna consciousness, because Krishna, he's seeing that, Krishna doesn't care about, your, how much, knowledge you have got, or, what is your, today's standing. He is seeing your sincerity. He is saying, are you grateful to those devotees who have helped you or not? So this is why always, we should always express our gratitude. And the best way to express gratitude is give some gifts to the devotee. You go, you get some gifts. And gift should be always, it's like, if the devotee has some, Radha Krishna deities, you can give some dress to, or some jewelry, or to Gopal, or something like that, or help the devotee. Many devotees are financially, maybe your devotee who got you to Krishna consciousness, he may not be financially very strong. So you should always inquire, oh Prabhuji, do you need something? You may have money, you may help, you may be able to help someone, with your money, but the person who's helped you may not have that money. So then what will you, So Krishna sees all these things, how sincere you are. We should not be, Krishna consciousness is not about being selfish. You should not be selfish. You should give. You will get love when you give love. If you express love, then Krishna will give you that much love, much more love. So this is how exchange, gifts. And obviously, it's not that it's one way. Even the devotee will give you gifts, if equal, or if he's senior to you, he will give you gift in the way of Krishna consciousness, in the way of knowledge, in the way of helping you your day-to-day sadhana. He will give you that gift. So this is what is exchange, offering gift in charity. Charity means donation, gift it, forget it. And yesterday I was some in this, I think this class only I was explaining that charity also, towards devotee, temple or go, that is the best charity. We do charity to so many other people. We give our money, we give our uh, food. Someone we give food, someone we give money, someone we give shawl, anything. But if that person misuses it, then you get the karma. But a devotee will never misuse, because a devotee will always be obliged to you. So with devotees you can always share. So today someone asked, I think Garima, someone asked, can we give blood donation? Can we do blood donation? So what do you think? Can we do blood donation? Should we do blood donation? You can do, but you may have to even suffer because of that. Because like I told once, if you donate any of your organs also, then you have to be in the ghost body till that person has not died. And are not person. So, because you come with Panch Mahabhut, you have to go with Panch Mahabhut. You come fully, you go fully. This is how. So, but the blood is always, it's regularly, it's getting, generated in our body. So, what about the blood? See, I've pledged my eyes. So, you have pledged your eyes, good, but the person who takes your eyes, till that person die, you have to be in the ghost body. Because whatever you come with, you have to go with that. मदर नेचर से आप जो लेके आए हो, आपको मदर नेचर में देना पड़ता है. So then you have to, till that person dies, जिसको आपकी आइज मिलने वाली है, you also have to be in the ghost body. So that is what is the repercussions of donation. Donating to it is like this. And the blood, you may give blood to some person. He may do some nonsense. Then 50% suffering you have to suffer. 50. I receive kidney, yes, very good. But you also, with the kidney, you also receive that person's karmas also. With the kidneys, because what are we doing? Nature has done something to us, and now we are fighting nature by artificially. So then what happened? Then with the person's kidney also comes the person's karmas. Understand? So then you have to suffer that person's karmas also, who has given you kidney. So if that person becomes a dacoit or a smuggler or a underworld, then you can imagine how much you have to suffer. So we have to be very careful. Well, devotee, if devotee is there, you can take from a devotee, he will not do something bad, in that way you can do. But we have to be very careful. Because आप जो हम सफ़र करते हैं वो सब कार्मिक रिएक्शन होते हैं कर्मा की वजह से. और जब हम उसको artificially we try to stop that suffering, then we have to have repercussions. Then the nature retaliates, and then you will have to suffer that person's karmas also. Yeah, they have to suffer each other's karmas. The donor will, the receiver will suffer the donor's karma, and the donor will suffer if the receiver is doing something wrong. So it's both the ways. It's both the ways. It is like that. So we have to be careful. So this exchange should be with the devotee. That is the best exchange. To a devotee, you can do it, but don't do it to a normal with a normal karmi. Because a devotee, will not misuse your, things which you have given him, or not misuse their, he will not do something bad. So you are safe that way. But in the material world, you never know what will happen, how the person is going to react, how he's going to engage in any karmic activities. One should not have the kidney. Well, yes, ideally should not, but everyone is scared to die. So because of that, you do kidney transplant, you do everything because we are scared to die. We think, अरे हमारे पास में हम जल्दी मर गए तो कैसे चलेगा, हमारे बच्चे, हमारा ये, हमारा वो. But we have to just take, because we are not that much surrendered to Krishna, right? We think, Krishna के पास तो जाएंगे नहीं हम. A person who is really Krishna conscious, he is not afraid of death. He is not afraid of death. Even if he's 25 years old, he will say, okay, what is the problem? Why I have to take anyone's kidney or anyone's, this, that. I'm going to die only. Yes, I'll chant and die. I'll chant. I'll remember Krishna and I die. No problem. I'll go back to Godhead. He's not worried. That person is not worried. Right? But who is worried? जिनको faith नहीं है कृष्णा के ऊपर. अरे chanting करके कृष्णा के पास जाएंगे नहीं जाएंगे क्या पता, किसने देखा? Right? So that person is worried. So, yeah. So first, last time I told, confidence. We have to have confidence in the process, in Krishna also. That yes, Krishna is there. He will guide us. He will take us. Krishna will save. No, Krishna will not save us from suffering, because you have to suffer from the karma, from the reaction, karma reaction. So Krishna will not save. Krishna will minimize. For example, you have to, according to your karmas, you have to meet with car accident. Okay. So Krishna will, what if you become a devotee? Then Krishna will do it. तो एक अंगूठ, नाखून है नाखून, वो नाखून में खरोच लग के हो जाएगा, कार्मिक रिएक्शन खत्म हो जाएगा. If you have to, suppose you have to marry, okay, according to your karma, you have to marry, and then marriage, obviously, you marry and you do all kinds of sun gratification. But now you become a brahmachari. You go against the karmas. And what Krishna does? Krishna will fulfill all that, marriage ka and, all your, intimacy which you'll have after marriage in your dreams. He will cancel it in your dreams, all these things. So like that, you have to go through your karmas, but very short. बहुत छोटा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर आपको 50 साल के लिए सफर करना है वो कार्मिक रिएक्शन, तो कृष्णा के भक्त को 1 साल के लिए सफर करके कृष्णा छोड़ देता है. ठीक है, फिनिश. यदि आपको, जैसे आप देखोगे डिवोटीज जो होते हैं ना, उनको बहुत सारी बीमारियां हो जाती है एक साथ में, बहुत सारी बीमारियां हो जाती है एक साथ में. If you see devotees, they suffer, so many diseases. Why? Because इतने टाइम के लाइफ कर्मा जो स्पेशली जो नित्य बद्धा डिवोटीज होते हैं, जो इटर्नली कंडीशन है, डिवोटी बन गए हैं, एंड डिवोशन में दे आर एडवांसिंग इन कृष्णा कॉन्शियसनेस, तो दे विल सफर अ लॉट. तो ऐसे लगता है कभी कभी नए डिवोटीज को कि यार इतना सफर हमको करना पड़ता है, भक्ति छोड़ दो, बेटर है. शायद नहीं सफर करना पड़े. और ये करेक्ट भी है. यदि आप भक्ति छोड़ दोगे तो फिर आपकी सफरिंग कम हो जाती है. क्यों होती है सफरिंग कम? क्योंकि भक्ति छोड़ दिया तो देन कृष्ण, माया नोज कि इसकी बहुत सारी लाइफ टाइम्स है, तो इसकी सफरिंग हम ओवर द पीरियड ऑफ टाइम हम कर देंगे, कुछ साल बाद में. बट नाउ व्हेन यू बिकम अ डिवोटी एंड व्हेन यू बिकम अ सिंसियर डिवोटी, सीरियस डिवोटी, माया नोज दैट यार ये तो दिस इज हिज लास्ट लाइफ. सो देन शी आस्क्ड कृष्णा, ओ कृष्णा, व्हाट टू डू? ही हैज सो मेनी बैड कर्मास, बट दिस इज हिज लास्ट लाइफ, ही इज चैंटिंग, व्हाट शुड आई डू? एंड कृष्णा बोलते हैं, ये जितने भी कर्मास है इसके 10% इसको दे दो, 10% कर दो इसके सारे, या 1% कर दो, इतना एडवांस डिवोटीज है. एंड दैट वो 1% एक साथ में जब एक लाइफ में आ जाते हैं कॉन्सेंट्रेट होके, देन हमको लगता है इतना सफर कर रहे हैं, कभी बैक पेन हो रहा है, कभी नेक पेन हो रहा है, कभी ये हो रहा है, कभी वो हो रहा है. क्यों हो रहा है? क्योंकि दिस इज सपोज्ड विल गोइंग टू बी योर लास्ट लाइफ, एंड आफ्टर दैट कृष्णा यू विल गो बैक टू गॉड, सो यू विल हैव नो मोर कर्मा. सो it is better to suffer in this life, than, find relief for your suffering. Because otherwise, suppose, like many people ask me, प्रभु जी आप अपना बैक का, आपके बैक में इतनी प्रॉब्लम है, बैक में इतनी प्रॉब्लम है, तो आप अपना ऑपरेशन क्यों नहीं करा लेते हो, आपका ही क्यों नहीं करा लेते हो? मैं बोलता हूँ मैं करा लूंगा, ये मैं अपने कर्मा के विपरीत जाके कर रहा हूँ. ओके, मैं अपने कर्मास के विपरीत जाके कर रहा हूँ, तो मैं ठीक भी हो जाऊंगा, लेकिन फिर उसके लिए मुझे वो भुगतने के लिए मुझे एक और लाइफ लेना पड़ेगा. तो सेंसिबल क्या है, मैं अभी सफर कर लूं, सब कुछ खत्म कर दूं, बैक टू गॉड जाऊं, या एक और लाइफ में सफर करने आऊं वापस? विच इज मोर? I'm suffering a lot right now. I'm having vertigo also. I'm having back pain, neck pain. मैं बैठा हूँ like right now what I'm sitting is I have this जो सपोर्ट होता है ना, वो लेके मुझे बैठना पड़ता है, मेरे नेक का, मेरे बैक का. 2 घंटा I sit with the support. So and vertigo everything, and this my close students like Samarth, Subhangi, Ruchika, Sonia, they all cry. They all cry. Okay, Prabhuji, why are you not taking care? Why are you taking? They are collecting money for my, operation also. Because I have no money. So I told them, you may give me money. I may go for the operation also. I may become perfect also. But then I have to take one more birth now to suffer. अगर मैं लॉस ऑफ नेचर को ये कर दूंगा बीच में, तो एक और बर्थ देना पड़ेगा मुझे. तो इंटेलिजेंस क्या है? इंटेलिजेंस ये है कि होने दो सफरिंग. लाइक कुंती महारानी टेल्स कृष्णा, ओ कृष्णा, गिव मी एज मच सफरिंग यू वांट, बिकॉज व्हेन आई गेट सफरिंग आई रिमेंबर यू, व्हेन आई हैव नाइस आई फॉरगेट यू. सी नो प्लीज, that is there. So one has to be very, because see, spiritual life आपके material condition से रुक नहीं सकती है. Even with all my back problems, my vertigo, everything, I still speak 3 hours, 4 hours. How I speak? Because material conditioning spiritual चीज को नहीं रोक सकती है. So I can go on speaking without, without even stopping. With so many issues. Similarly, all the devotees who are, surrender to Krishna, they have some, like one, this, this Babaji is there, Vrindavan mein. He has no kidney, and he goes for dialysis every 2-3 days. What is his name is? I forgot the name of that. जिसको अभी विराट कोहली मिलने गया था. अभी जिनको बाबाजी है ना, जिनकी किडनी नहीं है, and like he's from Vrindavan. Premananda Babaji. Yeah. So he has no kidney. He has to go for dialysis every 2-3 days. But still, when he gives lecture, he is very blissful. You don't even come to know. Otherwise, so much pain is there in dialysis, But devotees have somehow, devotees have come above their bodily sufferings, their mind sufferings. And हमारे दो ही होती है ना, आदि देविक, आदि भौतिक, आध्यात्मिक. So the devotees learn over the period of by doing sadhana, they have learned to go beyond this suffering. So even though the body will be suffering, but there's Krishna consciousness, their preaching will never suffer. Their preaching will go on. So this is what so you're offering charity and accepting charity. Well, accepting charity doesn't mean you can give me money and I can go. Okay, so this is for you. Guru को charity मतलब ISKCON को देना, ISKCONing को. Otherwise, yes, someday, Subhangi was quoting this verse to me. Oh, Prabhuji, accepting charity, matlab we can give you for your operation. I said, you can't give me for my operation. You can give to ISKCON, For my personal thing, I don't use. I will not use. But for Krishna, for ISKCONing, I will use. Revealing one's mind and confidence. This is very important. In friendship, you have to reveal. All the disciples, the students should go to their guru and tell, oh Guru, oh Prabhuji, we are suffering from these problems. हम भक्ति आगे कैसे बढ़ोगे आप? जब तक confidentially, if you don't ask, because हमको तो we don't know how to progress. So till confidentially you don't ask, you will not advance spiritually. So tad-vidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. To keep asking confidentially, and confidentially क्या होना चाहिए? Reveals one mind and confidence, and inquiring confidentially मतलब क्या? Means anything, any issue जो आपको कृष्णा कॉन्शियसनेस से विमुख कर रहा है, जो आपको कृष्णा कॉन्शियसनेस में नॉट लेटिंग यू प्रोग्रेस इन कृष्णा कॉन्शियसनेस, सो यू कैन डिस्कस एनी ऑफ दीज टॉपिक्स. ऐसा नहीं है ना कि मटेरियल टॉपिक्स को डिस्कस नहीं करना होता है कि प्रभु जी मेरा है ना, जैसे हमारे ग्रुप में चलता है प्रजल्पा, और लोग मुझसे आशीर्वाद मांग, प्रभु जी मेरी एग्जाम के लिए दे दो. मेरे लिए तो फायदा आपके एग्जाम में आप फेल हो जाओ, मेरे पास में आ जाओ आश्रम में, तो मैं तो वैसी ब्लेसिंग दे दूंगा, राइट? You better fail and you come to become a brahmachari. So don't ask us sadhu such blessings, right? Prabhuji, give me, bless me to become a, get nice marks, or bless me to get a nice wife, or bless me this, that, if you go to a sadhu and say, oh Maharaj, bless me a nice wife, sadhu bolega, bhaiya, if I bless you, you will go away from me. Better you don't get a wife. At least you become brahmachari and you'll be of some use to me. So, don't go with such, request to a sadhu. Otherwise, साधु उल्टा ही कर देगा आपके साथ में. कभी जो शादी होने वाली है वो भी नहीं होगी. हाँ, जो शादी होने वाली है वो भी होके रुक जाएगी. बोले अरे बाप रे ये क्या हो गया, प्रभु जी आपकी ब्लेसिंग काम नहीं आ रही है. वो तो नहीं आएगी ना, बिकॉज प्रभु डजंट वांट यू टू गेट मैरिड. प्रभु डजंट वांट यू टू बिकम opulent, rich. Or many people, they come, oh Prabhuji, like sometimes we also tell, मैंने ऐसे सुना था, कि 12 साल तक अगर आप साधना करते हो तो जो डिवोटी बोलता है सच हो जाता है. तो मैंने बोला चलो लेट मी ट्राई दिस आउट, ओके कैसे होता है. तो आई जस्ट दैट टाइम one of devotee, he came to my place and he took darshan of Radha Raman ji, and then he asking me, oh मुझे थोड़ा blessing कर दो. मैं बोला क्या हुआ आपकी blessing? मैंने भगवान से मांग लीजिए जो मांगना है. नहीं, भगवान के devotees ज़्यादा merciful होते हैं. मैंने बोला अच्छा बोलो क्या चाहिए आपको. बोला कि मेरी बेटी की शादी नहीं हो रही है, आप जरा bless कर दो भगवान को बोल के कि उसकी शादी हो जाए. तो मैंने बोला चलो ये अच्छा मौका है मेरी मिस्टिक पावर टेस्ट करने का, कि शास्त्र में लिखा है कि 12 साल तक भक्ति करते हो तो whatever you say becomes true. Let me check, this, let me judge, So I just looked at Radha Raman, and it was around May June का time था. I just looked at Radha Raman and I told him, दिसंबर में आपकी बेटी की शादी हो जाएगी, ये दिसंबर आते आते. तो बोला अरे वाह थैंक यू, he was very happy event. And then around जुलाई अगस्त के टाइम पे फोन आया उनका मेरे पास में, ओ प्रभु जी आपके पास मिठाई भेज रहा हूं मैं. हाँ मेरी बेटी की शादी फिक्स हो गई है, फरवरी में फिक्स हो गई, नेक्स्ट फरवरी. हाँ आपने दिसंबर बोला था लेकिन फरवरी में फिक्स हो गई. मैंने बोला चलो अच्छी बात है, थैंक यू, गुड. देन फिर से अक्टूबर के आसपास फिर फोन आया, ओ प्रभु जी एक्चुअली मैं कार्ड भेज रहा हूँ आपको, मेरी बेटी की शादी प्रीपोन हो गई है, अब दिसंबर में है. मैंने बोला वाह, आपने जो बोला वो वही सही हो गया. देखा, अब मैंने बोला अभी कृष्णा ने जो बोला वो सही करना ही था कृष्णा को. I have nothing, I don't know any कुछ भी नहीं, मैंने तो ऐसे बोल दिया, तुक्का लग गया, just to test, I just told दिसंबर में हो जाएगा. एंड वाकई में फरवरी से शिफ्ट होके दिसंबर में हो गया शादी. So this is what happens, that you get such, but you should not ask such blessings to the Guru. Always, when you go to a sadhu, always inquire and ask, how will I progress in my Krishna consciousness? Because that should be our main goal of our life. The most important thing of our life is to progress Krishna consciousness, in Krishna consciousness. If we don't progress in Krishna consciousness, we may get all opulence, everything. We may even get the Brahma's post, but everything is temporary. Everything is temporary, and in Brahma's post, you can also sometimes experience the wrath of Krishna. Like Brahma took away the coward boys, and then when he came back, Krishna did not even look at him. So, even if you become Brahma, you may have to face the wrath of Krishna. He will not look at you. For example, once, this Mahadev, this Banasur, he was fighting with Krishna. So that time Lord Shiva came. So Krishna chastised Lord Shiva. It is because of you, you are Bholenath. And because of you, you give such easily, you give all the benedictions to everyone. And then I have to come and fight. So better, you should, discriminate and use, see who is really worthy of your benedictions and give that person. You give to such fools, they come and then they punish me. Then there was this person जो अपने सर पे भस्मासुर भस्मासुर जिनके पास से शिव जी से वरदान लिया एंड वो शिव जी के ऊपर ही हाथ रखने चले गया है ना. So then Lord Shiva had to go and run towards Vishnu, and that time also Vishnu also chastised Lord Shiva. You give benediction to everyone without even thinking, and then I have to solve your problems also. So don't give benediction like this. So we should know that Krishna conscious thing we should ask Krishna, and Krishna conscious thing, even a sadhu, even a devotee should give only Krishna conscious things, not any benediction. So revealing one's mind. So Prabhuji, how to progress Krishna consciousness, how to progress, why my chanting is not good, where I'm lacking, and all these things. And the devotee and the sadhu, the guru will also reveal to you in confidence. He will reveal you to you. What confidence? He will reveal it to you how you can progress spiritually. And you should inquire also. Oh Prabhuji, there are so many paths. Which path? What is my mood? What is our mood? Right? So what should be the mood of a devotee? What do you think? What should be the mood of a devotee while chanting? Humility, surrender, yes. This. But these are initial, this is the mood which we this is like sambandh, to develop sambandh. Then abhide is when you work on these things, and the prayojan is crying, crying for the mercy of the Lord, yes, crying. This should be the mood. Now Srila Prabhupada told, never think that you can see Krishna, or never think that you are seeing Krishna, right? So one day a devotee came to Prabhupada, not devotee like a normal person, and he was talking to Prabhupada, and he told Prabhupada, oh Prabhupada, I get dreams of Krishna, walking, and Krishna dancing and all those things. And he left. Then Prabhupada told, this is not our mood. This is not our mood. Why it is not our mood? Why you think this is not our mood? That we should not see Krishna. We should not claim that we are seeing Krishna. We should see Krishna. Try to see Krishna. Then what should we do? What should be our mood? Anyone? Always crying, where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? Why Krishna is not coming in front of me? This is the mood. Why this should be the mood? Suppose, it's Acharya explains, why? Because suppose a person is, gone to a foreign land, and you call that person, your loved one, your child or your, boyfriend or anyone, you call that person, right? And that person says, oh, I'm very happy here. You ask, are you missing me? Oh, no, I'm not missing you. I can feel your presence every second with me. Then what will you think? Arey yaar, achhi baat hai. Then you will not feel like going, that person can feel my presence. For a person not missing me, right? So then you'll become complacent, right? He's happy, he's not missing me. Okay. But on the other hand, a person calls you, and your loved one from South Africa, and she starts crying. Oh, I'm missing you so much. Oh, when will we meet? Oh, when will you come? Why don't you come? This, that, and pura blah blah blah. उससे क्या होगा आपके ऊपर प्रेशर बनेगा. Yes, you have to meet that person. And then suppose that person becomes completely mad, stops eating, stops drinking, then to jhak maar ke you have to go. Right or wrong? Similarly, Krishna को भी जब हम बोलते हैं, oh, we are experiencing Krishna, we are seeing Krishna, oh, we want, let me, Prabhuji, show me Krishna. Then Krishna बोलता है, when you want to see me in the material world, then why you want to come to the spiritual world? Be happy here only. Be happy here only. तो कृष्णा भी कंप्लेसेंट हो जाता है कि ठीक है, वो तो खुश है, वो मुझे देख रहा है, तो गोलोक में जब जब आना होगा तो मुझे देखते रहेगा ना, तो जरूरत नहीं है इसको. नो अर्जेंसी, देयर इज नो अर्जेंसी. एक होता है ना इमरजेंसी, इतने सारे लोग होते हैं हॉस्पिटल में, बट जो इमरजेंसी होती है उनको पहले देखता है डॉक्टर. राइट और रॉन्ग? So many patients go, but who is really emergency, the doctor calls that person fast. Oh, jaldi आओ, jaldi, he itches. Similarly, जब emergency, when we cry, hey Nanda, suno kutah, hey Gordon Pada Patle, Kalendi sune kutah, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? When we cry for Krishna like this, Prabhupada said chanting should be like the cry of a baby for Mother Hara. Right? So if you cry, so when the baby cries, the mother will come running. When the baby is happy, the mother will think, okay, मैं अपना काम कर लूं बाकी का. Right? And the mother will be busy in her work. And the mother will not even notice the, चलो खेल रही है, happy है, let her be happy. Right? The moment the baby cries, mother भाग के आ जाएगी. The moment we cry for Krishna, in separation, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? He will come running to us. When we say, oh Krishna, I can see you here, I can experience you, Krishna. Okay, be happy then. Why you want me? You are experiencing me, na? So be happy. So like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he used to cry. Kva Nanda Kula Chandramay Kvi Sikhi Chandra Kanklin Trike Kavu Mandra Murli Rava Swa Ku na Surendra Nila Dviti Kva Rasa Rasa Tandavi Ku Shakti Jiva Rakshau Sadhir Nidhir Mama Suktama Kava Bata Hantaha Dik Vidhim. What is Mahaprabhu saying here? Mahaprabhu is saying here in Radha Bhav, in mood of separation. That should be our mood. This is what we have to inquire confidentially, that how to develop this mood. What should be the mood? This mood. My dear friend, where is Krishna? Who is like the moon rising from the ocean of Nanda Mahaprabhu's dynasty. Where is Krishna? His head decorated with peacock feather. Where is he? Where is Krishna? Whose flute produces such a deep sound. Oh, where is Krishna? Whose body luster is like the luster of a blue Indrani jewel. Where is Krishna? Who is so expert in rasa dancing. Oh, where is Krishna? Where is he? Who can save my life? Because I'm dying here in separation. In mood of separation, I'm dying. Kindly tell me where to find him. The treasure of my life and the best of my friends. Feeling separation from him, I hereby condemn Providence, the shaper of my dynasty. So these are actually Radharani's words. In Vrindavan, she was talking to the gopis. So one should confidently inquire, what is the real mood? Parakya bhav, Sarakya bhav, and in that Vipranamba or Sambhog. This is the reason why you may not know. Today I will tell you that why. I know many Matajis are here, Prabhuji also, who have Gopal with them. And this is the reason why, but to go to Golok Vrindavan, you need to develop a mood of separation. But when you have a baby, you can't develop a mood of separation. Because baby is completely dependent on you 24 hours, 24/7, Krishna in the small Swarup. So, Vatsalya Bhav, when you worship in the Laddu Gopal, so you very difficult to develop this mood of separation. This is the reason why Prabhupada told not to worship Laddu Gopal for a Gaudiya Vaishnavas. Because, always, Krishna is here, I'm making Krishna drink, I'm bathing Krishna, Krishna is my son, this, that, so okay, I'm with you, no problem. You can keep on serving me, life after life after life. You are happy, very happy. You're not crying for me. You're not, feeling separation from me. So why should I, get you? But when you worship Krishna in Madhurya Bhav, Krishna in Madhurya Bhav is not, like Gopal Krishna is always in front of mother's eyes, Yashoda's eyes, small Krishna, baby Krishna. But a Krishna, grown-up Krishna, is not in front of anyone's eyes. He's always loitering here and there. So Kishore Krishna, whom we serve and love in Madhurya Bhav, that Krishna is loitering here and there, and we are searching for that Krishna. Oh, where are you? Oh, are you in this Brahmanda or that Brahmanda? Which Brahmanda you've taken birth? Why I am not able to see you? When will I be able to see you? Why I am suffering here? Please, Krishna, I want to serve. I want to be with you. I want to serve you. Like that, we can develop mood of separation. And when our desperation for Krishna increases to the zenith, highest point, that time, like the mother rushes to the baby on the loudest cry of the baby, Krishna will come. Either Krishna will come to us or he will take us to him. He will tell, okay, aa jao mere paas. Right? So either Krishna will come to us running, oh mere bete, come, I am here. Like Mahaprabhu ke samne Krishna aate the, then gayab ho jate the. He will come to quench our desperation, our thirst. Or becomes even more higher, zenith, Mahabhav it reaches, then Krishna will say, okay, now enough. Emergency level. No longer, because जब महाभाव और आगे बढ़ गया, प्रणय, राग अनुराग, प्रणय मतलब बॉडी का प्रणय हो जाता है. Body, when in the on the stage of prema, when you reach this pranay, rag, anurag, bhav, mahabhav, your body cannot handle it. Your body will be broken into pieces, shattered into pieces, because that kind of separation, mood of separation, love, you can't handle. This body can't handle. So it will be, broken into pieces. So before that, just one step before that, Krishna says, okay, come to me. Otherwise, हम पूरे हमारा चितड़े उड़ जाएंगे बॉडी के इससे महाभाव में, क्योंकि इतना तपन होती है सेपरेशन से. नैनम गलत आंसू धारा है ऐसे ना, you torrents of tears, rain, like rain, they fall, and gada, full your whole, it can make a swimming pool around you. Like when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to cry in front of Jagannath, so the tears used to come like pṛcchati from his eyes, and everywhere around him used to be a pool of tears. And in separation, his body, the pores of his body, blood used to come out. Blood used to come out from the pores of his body. He used to feel all kind of ecstasy. His body, which was, around, 7, 8 feet, something, I don't know, was there. That body used to expand to 15 feet. Imagine Mahaprabhu's body used to expand to 15 feet in that Mahabhav position, because body expands, body contracts. When it is to expand, it used to expand 15. When it is to contract, it will become like a tortoise, kurma rupa. That way. So this is what used to happen when the stage of Mahabhav. Means his body could no longer, we can't go, we can't even reach that stage. Before that only, Krishna will call us. Because when the body starts living like that, the body will be smeared to pieces. At one moment it becomes 15 inches, other moment it becomes 4-5 inches. Imagine this kind of, expansion and contraction will just tear the body apart, right? So, we cannot, experience that in this body. Yeah, without mood of, like I said, till the baby cries, mother will not come running. Baby is playing, mother will take time to come. She will come, but it will take time. Maybe, and that time could be, 2, 3, 4 lifetimes also. So you have to feel separation from Krishna. If you want emergency patient हो तो जो उनको पहले डॉक्टर देखता है. तो इमरजेंसी में हम मतलब जब हम रोते हैं, जब हम बिलखते हैं, जब हम desperate हो जाते हैं कृष्णा के लिए, where are you, I know I'm not feeling anything good here, hut, I want you Krishna anyhow. So that is the stage. This is, like Radharani was crying in Mahabhav, and Mahaprabhu in the same mood. In Lalita Madhav, Rupa Goswami described this Radharani's pralay, pralap, her pralap, which is like the delirium of a madman. Pralap, she's like lap karte na, pralap, lap matlab what is the word for lap in English? Anyone knows the word pralap? जब कोई मर जाता है ना, तो कैसे अपनी छाती पीट पीट के करते हैं, right? उसको प्रलाप बोलते हैं, you know. So like that was her mood, you know, like where is Krishna gone? She used to like, you know, break, but just break, you know, her head on the stone, lament, yeah, lament. लेमेंट भी तो बहुत ये हो गया, बट लेमेंट का भी लेमेंट हो गया, you know, mourning lament, yeah, you know. She used to roll on the ground, you know, where Krishna has passed, from where Krishna has passed, there she used to roll on the ground, Radharani, you know, trying to see, you know, feel the smell of Krishna on that path, or feel the vibration of Krishna's feet, or feel Krishna's feet there. Used to roll on the ground, devastated, yes, devastated completely, you know. And so that she used to, you know, experience. Protibha Bharitka Radha Vallabha Katara. Radha's lamentation for Krishna is the same way that a woman laments when a husband has left home and gone to a foreign land or have died. You know, Virhani Radha has become, means Radharani who has become completely mad. You know, and in that madness, what is her mood? Oh, my dear Sakhi Lalita, such a high fever has come to me, I cannot describe this crying dilemma. You know, the fear of separation from Krishna. In this crying dilemma, there is such a high degree of temperature that one becomes mad and his head reels. The doctor say, put an ice bag on the head. So, you know, this is kind, no, this is the separation you feel. So this is what the separation we should also have. While chanting, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. This should be the mood of feeling separation. Where are you, Krishna? Where are you, Krishna? Where are you, Krishna? Are you today doing pastime at Vamsivat or at Yamuna, or where you are doing? You know, where is Srimati Radharani? You know, why can't, you know, I see them? When will I be able to serve them in my spiritual form? Like that, the lamentation should be there. So about this, you have to confidentially inquire from the Guru, that how to reach that platform of lamentation. You know, how. So then the Guru will, you know, tell you that you have to, if you have developed sufficient lolyam, thirst, it's called thirst for you know, Krishna, and you know, if you want to develop this mood of separation from Krishna, you know, then, you know, rag is the only way to quench your thirst. Rag means loving, the deep loving thirst for, you know, बोलते हैं ना राग हो गया, deep attachment to Krishna. In that deep attachment to Krishna, you will feel separation. You know, you feel separation to such separation for only person whom you love the most. You know, आपके घर में नौकर होगा, वो चले जाएगा, उसके लिए आप सेपरेशन थोड़ा फील करने वाले हो. हाँ, अगर वो नौकर से आपको बचपन से लगाव है तो उसके लिए फील करोगे. You know, तो जिनसे आपको लगाव है, राग डेवलप हो गया है, जिनसे आपको डीप अटैचमेंट हो गया है, उन्हीं के लिए आपके मन में सेपरेशन होगा. And this is how, you know, how to develop attachment to that person. I explained last time. You know, the five A's. Remember the 5 A's? Who remembers the 5 A's? Attraction, attention, absorption, attachment, affection. So when this affection, bhava, becomes, you know, turns into raga, deep affection, then you automatically start feeling this separation. You can no longer bear even a moment's, yugaitam nirmisesha chakshuram paivatam shunyaitam jagat sarvam govinda virahayamai. Shunyaitam, you feel the whole jagat as shunya. So this is the confidential things you should inquire. You know, reveal one's mind. Oh Guruji, oh Prabhuji, you know, this is my bhajan sadhana. You know, you have to reveal. Never reveal your bhajan sadhana to who is not close, you know, or to other. But with your Guru, you should always reveal your bhajan sadhana. Prabhuji, I'm chanting this way. These are the feelings I'm getting. Today in the group, one Mataji was telling, oh, I feel I get tears in my eyes when I go to temple or when I sing. So I said, very good, very good. This is the beginning stage. This is the mental stage, right? Then there's an intellectual stage, and then there is a spiritual stage. So the separation will also start on the mental stage first. First you will start feeling separation from Krishna in the mind, mental stage. You start feeling separation from Krishna, and in that separation you will get some tears while chanting. But that tears, you do not think that, oh, I'm really got some bhava for Krishna. No, these are the beginning stage. Because bhava stage पे जो tears आएंगे, हाँ, उससे आपका bucket भर जाएगा. जो बाल्टी है ना, बाल्टी, वो इतना पानी होगा कि बाल्टी भर जाएगा आपके tears से. मतलब इतना आंसू आ जाएगा कि आप उससे नहा सकते हो पूरा. अभी तो हमारे इसमें आते हैं इतने छोटे tears है ना, like micro tears आते हैं अभी हमें, right? But when we reach the spiritual stage, that time the tears will be unlimited, uncontrollable. We will not be able to control. So, but it starts from the mental level, where you go to the temple and you see the beautiful form of the Lord, and then you see, oh, when will I be able to serve this beautiful form? In the mind, you want to serve the Lord. You feel separation. Oh, Krishna, please let me, how beautifully, Lalita Vishaka decorate you. When will I be able to decorate you like this? Or when will I be able to? This is what, when we are chanting, we can do Mansi Seva, but Mansi Seva ka mood kya hona chahiye? Separation ka mood. Oh Krishna, when will I be able to give you this murli? Oh Krishna, when will I be able to give you this turban? This beautiful turban I have prepared for you. When I will be able to give you this turban? When I will be able to give you this anguthi? This mood of separation. Oh Krishna, where are you? Oh Krishna, and I'm suffering so much. And the more the suffering you get in the material world, you should be happy, because that will make you more and more cry for Krishna. More and more. So this suffering in the material world, it acts as a stimulus, as a separating agent to develop a mood of separation. So you should feel lucky. अगर आपके लाइफ में बहुत सफरिंग है, बहुत डिप्रेशन है, बहुत स्ट्रेस है, यू आर वेरी लकी. You can easily develop this mood of separation, because आप उससे इतना त्रस्त हो गए हो कि आप क्राई करोगे literally. Oh Krishna, please help me, please, I want to see you, and you will automatically develop that mood of separation from Krishna, right? But if you're very happy and all, then it's it's very difficult to develop that mood. So this suffering also, it stimulates. It acts as udipan to develop that mood for separation. So, like I said, it starts on the mental level, then it goes to the intellectual level. Intellectual level separation kya hota hai? When you know all the Vedic Shastra of separation and all, and when you chant those Shastra, those shlokas to Krishna, that is intellectual level separation. And then finally, you feel you are on the spiritual level. So till you are anartha nivritti stage, you may feel separation, but that will be on the mental level. Anartha nivritti stage tak mental level pe separation hoga. From anartha nivritti to bhava stage, it will be more on the intellectual level. Before just nishtha ruchi asakti, intellectual level, because with knowledge you are surrendering now. You develop attraction for Krishna and knowledge, and with that, like you're quoting, and you're quoting those verses and surrendering. And then when you begin to realize what you're quoting on the intellectual level, that is called gyan. And when your gyan starts converting into vigyan, practical realization of your gyan, knowledge by sadhana, then it starts coming on the spiritual level. Then the separation which you feel will be on the spiritual level. So these are all these things, confidential things, the confidential truths in the Shastra, like in the Guru Puja we sing, Divya Gyan Hide Prakashito. The Divya Gyan, the transcendental, the confidential purports of the Shastra will be revealed in our heart. This Divya Gyan. So this is how you inquire confidentially to senior devotee. And also, as you progress, discuss your bhajan with senior devotee. That, oh Prabhuji, I have this feeling for Krishna. Is that right? Oh, I have that feeling for Krishna. Is that right? And then, seeing your bhajan, seeing your mood, if you're going somewhere wrong, and the experienced devotee will be able to guide you properly. Oh, not this way. You have to develop this mood. Not this way. You have to develop that mood. So perfectly he'll be able to guide you. So every step, you should inquire. Even philosophically, there are many important things philosophically. In philosophy, we don't understand. So we have to inquire confidentially. Oh, Prabhuji, इसका मतलब क्या होता है? Like Bhagavad Gita, if you read Bhagavad Gita, normally if you read Bhagavad Gita, you will get one explanation from it. Then you more deeply you will read, you will get other explanation, and then more deeply you will get other explanation. So you have to confirm all these explanations. From whom will you confirm? You have to approach a senior devotee. Then you can, I was thinking this way, like, sarva dharman pratyajya mam ekam sharanam vraja. So vraja means to go, Prabhupada says. That is for outer people. But, as you go more and more deeper, then you will see, this vraja actually means Krishna is saying, go and surrender to a vrajavasi, Vrindavanvasi. These are internal meaning. So you may have that. But then to confirm it, that it does it really mean that, you have to go to a senior devotee. When the senior devotee says, oh yes, it is true. Then you say, oh yeah. So like that, even both ways, philosophy and also your bhajan sadhana, internal and external, both you have to confirm, inquire confidentially. Accepting prasadam and offering prasadam, this is also very important. All of you, whoever are, chanting and all, you should all cook sometime, some extra prasadam. Prasadam can be offered to even non-devotees, right? With devotees, obviously, you have to exchange prasadam. Between exchange this, what do you say? Exchange between devotees, and also compassion. You have to show your compassion. So how will you show your compassion? You show your compassion by giving prasadam to those who are needy of prasadam also. You that's why all of you you can cook something extra, some sweet or something, offer it to Krishna, and then when you go peda ya chota mota jo bhi hai na, you can give it to beggars, all, they will also get sukrati. And you don't know, maybe because of that prasadam, they may go back home, back to Godhead. Prasadam has that much power, that maybe just because of that prasadam eating, they may remember Krishna at that, on their bed, and they may go to Golok. So the prasadam is so much powerful. It is Prabhu Sakshat Darshan, There's direct darshan of Krishna. So it's very important exchange between devotee and also devotee and non-devotee, compassion. This is how you show compassion. Prabhupada, his whole movement, initially Prabhupada never talks philosophy to anyone. He did only two things: Harinam Sankirtan and Prasadam distribution. That time there were no books. Very few, lectures also Prabhupada never held in the beginning. Because philosophy no one could understand. So first we have to make them ready for the philosophy. So prasadam helps in that way. So all of you are there, 34, 35, 37 people here. कितना लगता है, we all are good, well-to-do people. Yeah, वो आता है ना बाजार से कुरकुरे या जो भी, कुरकुरे क्या बोला नहीं, ये छोटे क्या भेलपुरी में डालते हैं ना, वाइट वो, या वो मीठा वो balls जो आते हैं वो, या sing dana, something like that, वो भी लेके आके you can offer it to Krishna. And then when you go, keep it in your purse. When you go, give it to someone to eat. Some beggar come, you give it to him, or anyone, rickshaw wala ko de do, shopkeeper ko de do, किसी को भी दे दो, मुरमुरे, whatever, that, किसी को भी दे, सबको देते रहो. इससे क्या होगा? एक तो relationship strong होगा. They will feel very nice. They will feel very nice. They will feel, oh, someone is loving us, really loves us. Otherwise, आज की दुनिया में कौन किसी को देता है? So they will have a nice, what do you say? भक्तों के लिए उनके हार्ट में एक अच्छा ये जाएगा. They will understand, devotees are really nice, compassionate people. And this also helps in our, preaching, like this Food for Life or Akshay Patra, such huge, this is the reason why, ISKCON Bangalore temple, the reason why it has expanded so much, so many temples, just because of the Akshay Patra program only, right? They go, they want to open kitchen, they feed, people become conducive to them, become receptive to them, then they buy the land and they make the temple. This is, this is not a new formula. This is formula introduced by Srila Prabhupada in India. India and West. Prabhupada says this is the formula, where you go and feed people prasadam. And when you feed them prasadam, they say, अरे ये लोग अच्छे लोग हैं, फ्री में दे रहे हैं prasadam. And then बाकी लोग भी देखते हैं, अमीर लोग भी देखते हैं, अरे यार, this person is every day this person comes, he does free distribution, इसको help करना चाहिए. तो फिर उसको help करने के लिए आते हैं, help करते हैं, पैसे से help करते हैं, land से help करते हैं, आप यहाँ पे बनाना चालू कर दो, like that the movement grows, right? So this is how, these are all formula given by Rupa Goswami how to expand your preaching. This is, if you follow these things, gifts, taking, offering gifts in charity, accepting gifts, that is very good. Like Prabhupada told, Prabhupada had this, very amazing, theory, obviously, and so true theory. Prabhupada told कि जो कोई भी बड़ा आदमी मंदिर में आए ना, उससे डोनेशन मत मांगो, उसको खाली खिलाओ प्रसादम, उसको प्रसादम खिलाओ, उसको भगवान का फोटो दो, उसके लिए आरती करो, make him feel like a king. Don't ask one paisa for that person. Then that person will call you to his house. That time you ask, paisa lao bhaiya, paisa lao, paisa. Because what time tak he will become, आपको घर पे बुलाया मतलब he is very receptive now. He become very, conducive to you, right? So, but आप जब किसी बड़े आदमी को आपके मंदिर बुलाते हो, जो पैसे मांगते हो, तो उसको लगता है अरे ये लोग खाली मेरे पैसे के लिए पीछे पड़े हैं, राइट? खाली पैसे के लिए पीछे पड़े हैं. बट जब आप उसको इतना अच्छा प्रसाद फीड करते हो, इतना अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस देते हो टेम्पल का, इतना अच्छा गिफ्ट्स देते हो, all these three formula, charity, giving him gifts in charity, feeding him prasadam, and then just उनको प्रोजेक्ट के बारे में बोलो, हम लोग ये काम कर रहे हैं, वो काम कर रहे हैं, तो मांगो मत पैसा, उनको बताओ हम क्या कर रहे हैं, उनको प्रसादम दो, उनको गिफ्ट्स दो, and then that person will call you. क्यों नहीं प्रभु जी, आप आइए हमारे ऑफिस में, कभी यहाँ आएंगे, चलो ऑफिस में जाओ, जब बोलो कि प्रभु जी ये प्रोजेक्ट के लिए आप कुछ हेल्प कर सकते हो, then he will say okay, yes, I will give you, because he has that experience कि ये लोग खाली पैसे के लिए नहीं है, they are really into something good, genuine. This is the Prabhupada formula, that first make friendship with the person, and then ask that person to do anything for you. Because once you make a friendship with any person, then वो आपके लाइफ में कुछ भी करने को तैयार हो जाएगा, right? So in this verse, Rupa Goswami explained how to perform devotional activities in association of other devotees. There are six kinds of activities: giving charity to the devotees, accepting from the devotee whatever they may offer in return, opening one's mind to the devotee, inquiring from them about the confidential service of the Lord, how to confidential service, what service to do. Like, I told yesterday, you chant 16 rounds, 20 rounds, whatever, and nicely, and pray to Prabhupada. Reveal your mind to Prabhupada. Prabhupada, I want to know what to do. Then Prabhupada will also reveal to you what to do. Then very nicely will say, okay, this is your seva. You do this seva. So this is both internal and external, it will be revealed to you gradually. Honoring prasadam and feeding devotees with prasadam. An experienced devotee explains that, and an inexperienced devotee learns from him. This is guhyam, ākhyāti, pṛcchati. So, Shiksha Guru and a student. Experienced devotee means Shiksha Guru, and normal devotee, he should learn. This should be there, that always try to approach senior devotee in the mood of learning from them, not in the mood of showing off your knowledge. होता है हमारे अंदर बहुत लोगों में कि अपना ही ज्ञान दिखाते हैं, right? उनको कितना पता है. So we should always approach a senior devotee with the mood of inquiry, learning, then only tad-vidhi pranipatena pariprasthena sevaya, that person will reveal to you, because because you are inquiring in a conducive manner. He will reveal it to you even in the heart also. Such knowledge that normally that person will not tell you. So when you approach a person in that mood, oh, I want to learn from you. I'm a fool number one. Like Mahaprabhu, he went to his Guru Maharaj. He told, I'm a fool number one. I know nothing. This is the mood we should have. हमने सब पढ़ा, ये किया वो किया, नहीं, मुझे कुछ भी नहीं पता है. एक क्लीन स्लेट होती है ना, क्लीन स्लेट, उस प्रकार हमको डिवोटी के पास जाना चाहिए. और डिवोटी को स्लेट को भरने दो with his knowledge, and that knowledge you absorb and implement in your life. Understand? Approach a devotee with a clean slate and let him fill that slate, and you absorb and implement that knowledge. This is how we should do it. When a devotee distributes prasadam, remnants of food offered to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, in order to maintain our spirit of devotional service, we must accept this prasadam as Lord's grace received through the pure devotee. We should also invite pure devotees to our home, offer them prasadam, and be prepared to please them in all respect. This is called bhukta bhojayate caiva. It's very important. Invite devotees to your house. Only then your house will turn into Vaikuntha. Your house, you will be blessed. If you serve the devotee, you will be blessed. जो अच्छे दिल से सर्व करते हैं डिवोटी को, उनका टेम्पररी फॉल डाउन भी हो जाता है, तो दे कम बैक. बट जो एक एनवी के मुंह से सर्व करते हैं, वही मूड हमारा क्या कॉन्शियस भी होना चाहिए कि हम ग्रजिंगली किसी को बुला रहे हैं या लविंगली किसी को बुला रहे हैं. ग्रजिंगली बुलाओगे तो आपका है ना फॉल डाउन हो जाएगा एंड वापस भक्ति में नहीं आ पाओगे, और लविंगली बुलाओगे तो देन यू विल एडवांस मोर एंड मोर. इवन इफ यू फॉल डाउन, यू विल कम बैक. Even in ordinary social activities, these 6 types of dealing between two loving friends are absolutely necessary. For instance, when one businessman wishes to contact other businessman, he arranges or over the feast openly expresses what he wishes to do. He then inquires from his business friend how he should act, and sometimes presents are exchanged. And thus, whatever there is a dealing of prīti, thus whenever there is a dealing of prīti, love, in intimate dealings, these 6 activities are executed. This is called prīti. भगवान से प्रीति, भगवान के दोस्तों से प्रीति, भगवान के डिवोटी से प्रीति. Very important. Especially with senior devotees. This should be there. This prīti, this exchange, loving exchange should be there. You give gifts and he will bless you with Krishna bhakti. He will bless you to be strong in spiritual activities, in seva, sadhana, and sadhu sang. And then Prabhupada says, in the previous world, Sri Rupa Goswami advised one should renounce worldly association and keep company with the devotees. Sangha Tyaga Setu Vrita. The International Society of Krishna Consciousness has been established to facilitate this 6 kind of loving exchange between devotees. The sad part about right now, what is there in most temples, prasadam is not given like it used to be given during Prabhupada times. And there is less prīti involved now. More it is just formality involved more. Like I'll tell you, in Prabhupada times, when a new devotee bhakta used to enter the temple, or any karmi used to enter the temple, there used to be a devotee standing on the door welcoming that person. He used to take that person's coat and put it. He used to take that person's shoes and put it. Now that shoes work is done by the hired people. उनको hire करके वहाँ पे खड़ा कर दिया. But that was the work used to be done by the devotees. Okay, उनका shoes रखना, उनका coat रखना, then उनको बोलना पाँव धो आप, make them wash their feet, and then take them to darshan, and after darshan take them to prasadam, and Prabhupada's formula to turn everyone's heart is prasadam should be served by the most senior devotee. अभी क्या हो गया है, जूनियर सर्व करते हैं और सीनियर बैठते हैं. प्रभुपाद के टाइम पे सीनियर सर्व करते थे, जूनियर बैठते थे. तो जब देखते थे जूनियर कि सीनियर हमको सर्व कर रहा है तो उनका बोलता है अरे बाप रे बाप, दिस इज रियल. हमारे माता पिता ने भी इतने प्यार से सर्व नहीं किया हमको, इतना ये हमको सर्व कर रहे हैं और ये तो हमारे लिए कुछ भी नहीं है. देन उनको लगता था कि नाउ आई वांट टू डेडिकेट, आई वांट टू डू समथिंग फॉर दिस पर्सन. अंडरस्टैंडिंग. एंड जब क्या होता है ना, जब सीनियर बैठे रहते हैं और जूनियर सर्व करते हैं तो लगता है अरे एक्सप्लॉइटेशन है, ओ हम तो नए लोग हैं, हमको बोलते हैं सर्व करने को, एक्सप्लॉइट करते हैं, राइट. तो एक एक्सप्लॉइटेशन का भाव आ जाता है मन में. बट जब एक सीनियर सर्व करता है एक जूनियर को, सीनियर में भी कौन, सन्यासीज. प्रभुपाद का फॉर्मूला था सन्यासीज शुड सर्व प्रसादम टू ऑल द डिवोटीज ऑफ द टेम्पल. तो सन्यासी सर्व करते थे. एंड जो भी न्यू भक्ता है सबसे पहले प्रसादम न्यू भक्ता को. ऐसे नहीं कि सन्यासी सर्व करें तो सबसे पहले टेम्पल प्रेसिडेंट बैठे हैं, उसके बाद में ब्रह्मचारी बैठे हैं, उसके बाद में गृहस्थ बैठे हैं, उसके बाद में न्यू भक्ता बैठे हैं, न्यू डिवोटीज. नहीं, सबसे पहले न्यू डिवोटीज, उनको प्रसाद. सेकेंड गृहस्थास, उनको प्रसाद. थर्ड ब्रह्मचारीज, उनको प्रसाद. लास्ट टेम्पल प्रेसिडेंट, उनको प्रसाद. एज पर द टॉलरेंस, एज पर द उनको ऐसे प्रसाद सब किया था कि वो उनमें और प्रीति आए और लव आए डिवोटीज के लिए, डिवोशनल प्रोसेस के लिए. दिस वाज, दिस इज हाउ पीपल्स वंडर हाउ डिड प्रभुपाद क्रिएट. प्रभुपाद क्रिएटेड दिस मूवमेंट ऑन लव, only on love, only on love and these 6 exchanges. Prabhupada created whole ISKCON. No big philosophy, just having a human to human dealings, not exploitation, but love, prīti dealings with devotees. And among devotees also this prīti dealing. So this is how you should do. Invite devotee to your home. Serve the devotee as his wish. Make him sit, उनका प्रसादम लो, उनका पत्तल उठाओ. These all things are, that is and the sannyas after having prasadam, in prasadam the person is having prasadam, he should not pick his pattal. प्रसाद लिया, आप जाओ. वो सन्यासी आएंगे वापस, आपका पत्तल उठाएंगे और पत्तल को, या प्लेट उठाएंगे और प्लेट को रखेंगे, एंड में प्लेट को धोएंगे भी. उसके बाद में जब सबने प्रसाद पा लिया, देन द सन्यासीज will eat the prasadam. This was Prabhupada's system, which went on till 77, 78, and then it became ulta. Seniors sit and juniors offer. जैसे सब जगह होता है, The society was started single-handedly, but because people are coming forward and dealing with the give and take policy, like Prabhupada is saying, the society is now expanding all over the world. So Prabhupada किसको कह दे रहे हैं? Give and take policy को हम दे रहे हैं, प्रसादम दे रहे हैं, कीर्तन दे रहे हैं, मंदिर आओ तो आप प्रसादम मिलेगा. हर डिवोटीज आर गिविंग. आप दोगे तो आपको डोनेशन भी मिलेगा. आप नहीं दोगे, खाली डोनेशन मांगोगे तो एक बार दे देंगे, शर्मा शर्मी, दोबारा आपको कोई एंटरटेन भी नहीं करेगा. अंडरस्टैंड? So this is give and take. We are glad that the people are donating very liberally to the development of society's activities, and people are also eagerly accepting whatever humble contribution we are giving them in the shape of books and magazines dealing strictly with the subject matter of Krishna consciousness. We sometimes hold Hare Krishna festival and invite life members and friends to participate in the feasting by accepting prasadam. Although most of our members come from higher rungs of society, they nevertheless come and take whatever light prasadam we are able to offer them. Sometimes the members and supporters inquire very confidentially about the method of performing devotional service. Like I told, we should all inquire devotional service, and we try to explain them. In this way, our society is successfully spreading all over the world, and the intelligentsia of all countries. This is how we have to deal with devotees. Devotees have to deal with each other in a way of compassion. in a way of prīti, love, devotion, by like offering gifts, accepting gifts, revealing one's mind in confidence, inquiring confidentially, accepting prasadam, giving prasadam. So these are the 6 symptoms, a devotee exchange between each other. Once a devotee is exchanging between each other, then the next is how a devotee honors each other. Next shloka, we will see how the devotees honor each other, right? How a neophyte should honor each other, how a neophyte should honor madhyamadikari, how a neophyte should honor uttamadikari. This is how it is. So next we'll take that. But if today you have any questions on this, you can ask. Pure love for Krishna is established, eternally established in the hearts of living entity. It is not something to be gained from another source. When the heart is purified by hearing and chanting, the living entity's natural love awakens. So this is, if such a feeling is not happening in you, if you are not able to exchange gifts between devotees, you are not getting the inspiration, that means your spiritual development is not really happening. The spiritual progress is not really happening. So we should understand that we have to make our sadhana more stronger, so that our heart is purified. So purification जब तक नहीं होता है, that time we are, oh, why should we offer anything? Why should we donate? Why should we give prasadam to anyone? हम chanting कर रहे हैं ना, हमारा ठीक है ना, भगवान को हमारे heart से मतलब है, ऐसा नहीं होता है. Chanting is a whole set of things. It's not just your heart and your bhakti and Krishna. This is Mayavad philosophy. When you and Krishna, Krishna means his devotees, his entourage, his paraphernalia, his dham, his naam, his gun, everything. Once someone drew Krishna's picture, so Prabhupada told this is Mayavad. Because Krishna without devotee is Mayavad. So Prabhupada told, if you're drawing some small, if you have seen, I think most of you might have seen that picture of Krishna, small Krishna looking out of the window, and on that there's a parrot there. How many of you have seen that picture? There's a parrot and Krishna is looking. Right? How many of you have seen that picture? And so the first time, the original picture was only Krishna looking out of window. So Prabhupada said this is Mayavad. You have to add some devotees. So parrot is a devotee of Krishna. So that's why the parrot was added there. The parrot was added. So Krishna with devotee is personal. It's Golok Vrindavan. Krishna without alone Krishna is just Mayavad. So Krishna cannot be alone. Similarly, our dealings, we cannot, some people think though directly we can surrender to Krishna. We are, I can chant Hare Krishna and I can directly go back to Godhead. No, ऐसा नहीं होता है. Krishna says clearly in Adi Puran that one who is my devotee is not my devotee. One who is a devotee of my devotee is my devotee. So devotee is added by Krishna. So we have to celebrate that devotee. We have to offer our respect to that devotee. And if the devotees are on the same neophyte level, then we have to help each other to come to Madhyam. If a devotee is on a Madhyam platform, then you have to take guidance from that devotee. And if the devotee is Uttam, you have to serve that devotee. So this is how you have to deal with different levels of devotees. Okay. So yeah. Jaya Ram.